I imagine a world where somebody posts a clip from YouTube of Temple Grandin, and the suggestion for the next thing is this podcast.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
How wonderful would that be? That somebody watches a Temple Grandin clip and then immediately watches you talk about Temple Grandin.
She lives close to here.
I did not know that.
Oh, no, I know that. Yeah, she lives in the Central Valley.
You're going to get in trouble.
This is where it all happened.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that
I'm
much.
making that up,
Yeah.
dude. I did some wishful thinking. Brother to
Brother.
Yeah. No, the Five Obstruction is a documentary. You can get it on...
Where documentaries are sold.
My phone just says Domino's app.
When I'm watching a documentary, I like a thin crust Domino's pizza.
Domino's.
This was a real discussion I had with my wife. She said her sister and so my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, on Fridays they do pizza night.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds good, but she doesn't like pizza enough. And she goes, well, I like thin crust from Domino's.
Yeah. All about
and
it.
I go, okay. I go, but like there's other places with thin crust. She goes, but there's not that much sauce. So Domino's is peak pizza for us currently. If
this
we
is
do
where
pizza.
Domino's wins. It's zero to do with pizza. 1,000% lava cakes.
Oh, their lava cakes are great.
Dude.
How about the cookie brownie?
I don't even fucking venture there, dude.
Ooh, it's a
I guess nothing ventured,
cookie
nothing gained.
embedded in a brownie.
Dude,
Talk about an adventure.
when I moved to Pennsylvania and it was in the middle of nowhere and then it was COVID and nothing's open. The only thing open is fucking Domino's. And this is the only thing open. One, it's one of the only things open, but it's the only thing open after 9 o'clock. And I was working all the time. I would get home around 9. I was like, oh, I need to eat. My only option. So I started ordering Domino's.
Right.
And so the same delivery guy would come every night and deliver, but it became very apparent that I had these like fake orders just to disguise that I only wanted lava cakes.
You're spending like $50.
Yeah, so I would literally spend like $50 fucking at 3 times
Wings,
a week.
2 pizzas,
Yeah, fucking cheesy breadsticks, dude. And one time
2 lava cakes.
One time I was like, I'm not gonna live this sham anymore. I'm just ordering lava cakes. And the guy comes to the door, I answer it, and he just looks at me and goes, lava cakes, huh? All right.
There's like
Fuck
8
you.
people in the whole city, so you're like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, Steve. Sorry, man.
I know.
Do you want to come in and have a lava cake with me?
Hey, man, I got 2 of them. One's for you, buddy. Let's go.
I've been saving them.
I got like 40 lava cakes frozen.
Yesterday, I got you guys a strawberry rhubarb pie.
Yeah,
I heard it
rhubarb.
was delicious. I don't know what rhubarb is,
What
but
is it?
it does the heavy lifting.
What is rhubarb?
I don't know. I think it's a root, maybe.
It
It's
looks
a
like
stalk.
It has a celery look.
But it does the lifting, man. Without rhubarb, strawberry pie
I like
it's
strawberry pie.
It's like too sweet.
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh, the rhubarb. I like the tart.
Did you get it at Marie Callender's?
No, that's from Murray Farms.
Oh, it was like an actual.
The actual,
somebody
yeah.
made it.
They have like mango, strawberry. They have like weird combinations of
Oh,
fruits
well,
and stuff.
you
It looks
didn't-
good.
You didn't bring mango strawberry, dude. That would have been.
Went with the classic strawberry rhubarb. It looked delicious. It was good.
It was good. My stomach, or I will say, the amount of diarrhea I've had today, it speaks to its amazingness.
Yeah.
Just been shitting.
It's not a matter of if anymore. It's a matter of when.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have that joke, and it's if I woke up and didn't have diarrhea, then I go to the doctor.
Yeah, what's going on? I got real regular.
I'm like, I'm fucking normal.
What
today,
is
dude.
happening here,
I gotta
man?
go. To
I drank 3 cups of coffee. Nothing.
They're like, why are you at the ER? Like, oh, I had a solid stool this morning.
It's very
And
bizarre.
it really weirded me out.
That is a weird part of middle age, is like these weird transitions and how your body all of a sudden you're like you told me, you're like, I can't do coffee. I don't know what the deal is. It's just I'm jittery. Did it?
Oh, dude, I feel like literally I fucking had a cup and a half of coffee, and I feel like the fucking Emperor from Star Wars with lasers shooting out of my hands, dude. Like I'm so uncomfortably wired.
Really?
And I used to do cocaine, and I was always comfortable. I was always comfortable with that. I could sit in a board meeting on cocaine, nothing. Right now, I'm so uncomfortable.
You're just keeping it
Like
together.
literally, there's a part of me that's like, if I had another sip, I might perish. I might die.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of death, we talked about this earlier off the podcast. But how great is it that our mom, it was out of nowhere. I don't know. She was watching something, some Hallmark movie or whatever. She knocks on the door. She comes in. And I was like, "What's up?" She goes, "Hey, just so you know, when I die, I'm going to be cremated, and I want you to put my ashes into a firework."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
Yeah, it's front. We're gonna blow you up like a Piccolo Pete in a 2-liter bottle.
Just
But we mess it up a little so it doesn't blow up. It just shoots under a car.
It's just a dud, dude.
It just shoots under a car, and you're like, I think it's gonna blow a car up.
Oh, dude. Everybody had that friend, dude. The guy that was like making explosives.
Yeah, he's got a vice grip. The guy that had the vice grip in his garage. You're like, this is how you do it, and get the duct tape. And
isn't that funny though? She's like, "Hey,
it's crazy." Well,
she's
okay.
Like, I just want you to know,
And then
when I die,
she
shoot me into the atmosphere.
Our dad put in a new dowel in her closet so she could hang her jackets.
Yep.
And our mom is 5'1", and the jackets are like 8 feet off the ground. She could walk under them.
Well, it's a step stool height.
Yeah, it's for sure a step stool height. But what was funny to me is that she has like 30 shoe boxes in the closet. And I go, "That's a lot of shoe boxes." And she goes, "It's 50 years of shoes." And I said, "Also a bunch of ashes," because our grandparents are
Grandma's
in
up there.
shoe boxes.
Wait, are they both up
I'm
in
pretty
the boxes?
sure both. There's two. I think they're both. Both of our grandparents' ashes are in the closet
it's
next
so
to her.
funny. So she
next
goes-
to her shoes.
She's gonna
which
hate
is
this
going to be a
podcast.
weird thing when we clear it out.
She's gonna hate this podcast.
We're going to launch her into outer space, and then we're going to clear
She
out her
hates the
grandparents'
attention, but it
ashes.
was
She
great.
loves the attention.
No, I think so too. But it was great because she was like, "Look at all my shoes," and I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot of shoes." It's like, I didn't know you had such a shoe collection. She goes, "Yeah, there's 20-something shoes," and I said, "That's a lot." And she goes, "Well, I've been married for over 50 years, so if you really do the math."
She saved them all too.
I know. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Did she ever wear flip flops?
Do you?
I own one.
Now I got.
I own two pair of.
You reminded
you
me
have
to
slides.
Well, but they're also so dirty.
I have two pair of flip
Taking them off.
flops.
I'm taking them off.
I do wear them. Yep. I bought one set in Hawaii.
Do you call them flip flops or thongs?
Flip flops. They were thongs when we were kids.
Yeah.
That's changed. I think because of the thong and the thong.
Do you know what the whale tail is?
The underwear that sticks out above. Yeah.
What happened to that, dude? That was like a thing.
High-waisted pants are back.
Oh.
That only existed with the low rise. Plus, it was like the underwear that just partially obscured the tramp stamp. You're like, what is that? Is that a bald eagle peeking out behind that whale tail? What is that?
Is that an eagle flying behind that orca?
He's flying awfully low.
Can we just talk about the tramp stamp a little bit?
You want it to come back?
Well, here's the thing about slutty tattoos. Is they're awesome.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a butterfly or a shooting star. I don't care. It's the fact that you got it in a slutty position on your body. I find that pretty remarkable.
Does it? Let's categorize this. To be slutty, I feel like the quality of the tattoo needs to be relatively low. And it needs to have aged enough where the black ink is blurred, so it's hard to make out exactly what it is.
I want your tramp stamp to look as though you were like fighting U-boats in World War II.
Right, yeah.
You know what I
mean? You made a decision to get your Pisces fish on there, but now it just kind of looks like a yin-yang symbol.
But I promise you that everybody makes fun of them and no guy thinks that they're bad.
That's like a target.
Just for your sadness.
You're like, I pulled out and I hit it.
Are you like me where as soon as you come, you just apologize?
Sorry about that.
I'm so sorry.
You're going to want to go clean up.
And then I shamelessly or shamefully go leave and I come back and I'm like, was it good for you?
I used to have a joke. It was, you don't have to be the best at sex in the world. You just have to be her best.
Well, I've never been that, dude. I don't think I've ever given anybody a fake orgasm.
Did you see the Super Bowl commercial? They they brought back When Harry Met Sally to do the orgasm scene in the
I didn't see
in the
that
sandwich
because
shop.
the game was fucking boring.
There was a first quarter commercial. It was boring, man. It was like, I guess if you're a Phillies fan, it was not Phillies, the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fan in
It
general.
was exciting, but like, yeah, so boring.
Yeah, it
Not
was
long,
very
man.
boring.
I mean, the halftime show. I like the halftime show, but it was the halftime show started 2.5 hours into the game.
You know what I thought about the whole time with Kendrick Lamar, which I think he missed the boat on.
Was
this.
it that he's not that tall?
No, but wouldn't it have been amazing if at some point in the halftime show that Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds
showed up
with the
javelin.
I was like, dude,
Lamar.
like put me in that meeting, dude. I'll convince you guys.
And then Lamar
We would've-
Odom comes out, but he's
and then
passed
Lamar
out from
Odom-
the brothel.
Yeah, Lamar Odom's overdosing.
Does
It's
anybody
just
named
all
Lamar?
Then LeVar Burton comes out, but we just forgive it.
And they're like,
because
it's pretty close.
he's like, but don't take my. He's like,
Reading Rainbow.
Lamar Odom might be dead, but don't take my word for it. And then some 6-year-old white girl tells you about some Curious George book she just read.
She's also named Lamar.
Name Lamar. Dude, if I have a kid, I'm naming that bitch Lamar.
Lamar.
Dude. Yeah.
Have you watched Revenge of the Nerds in years?
Maybe 10 years ago. It's great though, if I remember right.
The guy that played Booger,
Booger's great.
he has a great character on the show New Girl. He is Jessica Day, the principal at the school she gets hired at, and he's fantastic.
He plays a trans person?
No, he's the principal. He plays the principal of the school that she works at.
Well, you said Jessica Day. Who's
That's
that?
her. Oh, that's the character's name.
Oh,
that's
can I tell you, Dave? I didn't watch
oh.
that show. I've
It's
been
good.
busy having friends.
Yeah. Well, my friends were on a TV show called New Girl, which was set in Los Angeles.
You don't have a friend on
It was
New Girl.
basically friends in Los Angeles.
You don't have a friend on New Girl.
No, they were my friends. I lived vicariously through them.
Was Ross wrong?
Most of the time.
Because they were on a break, but
Yeah.
he was on a fucking break, dude.
That one guy went through a lot.
I think that she's wrong. Rachel was wrong. She asked for the break.
Yeah.
You can fuck whoever you want.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
That keeps me up at night.
it's the she broke up with him and he accepted the breakup, and he's the bad guy because he didn't fight for the relationship after she ended the
yeah,
relationship.
that's insane. One,
Yeah.
you're not married, so there's no break.
right.
It's not a separation.
It's like you're no longer, I guess, monogamous to the person you're
It's
dating,
a break.
but you're not dating. Yeah, I'm with you.
So you're in line with Ross in this.
Yeah, I think Ross is.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
I was lying. I set you up.
Joey, however, pretty much always right.
Yeah, Joe's a genius, dude.
I think he doesn't get enough credit for being the genius he was.
I feel like you're more of a Ross.
Yeah, I'm like Ross. I'm like Ross intellectually. It's pseudo, and also I like dinosaurs.
Little Chandler.
Little Chandler.
I've had
What?
multiple girlfriends, and I don't know why I bring this up. Why do I need to know this?
You're a
but-
Phoebe
No, but I have been described as a Joey, a Ross, and a Chandler.
separately.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
because
then
I'm
you're.
an insane person.
Yeah. Just depends on the person that's talking to you.
Or just my fucking whatever craziness.
Just in that moment.
I've started dating somebody.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
She's pretty.
Okay. Well, that's good.
She's successful.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Not about you.
About my dating?
Yeah, no. It's that have you ever noticed that really pretty girls rarely have good body positivity?
No, I date attractive women. They all think they're great.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is
I
it
have no
ego
problem
or
with
they
that.
know they are?
No, you think you know.
I see a lot. It's like maybe it's just online.
But she has a doctorate,
Oh, well then like
which is
how are you dealing with that?
well, it's literally, I swear to God, dude, it is like
Because you're like taking
it is
the
like
Seabest.
it is like pitching for your JV baseball team on a Thursday, and then on a Friday you're in the majors.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh no,
you're a little big league.
oh, I'm little big league in it, dude. I'm like,
Like you had a surgery, now you can throw 100 miles an hour, but you don't know why.
no, that's not little big league.
Which one
dude.
is that?
That's that's Rowan Gardner. Oh God, it's not
Brokeback
little big league.
Mountain.
The rookie.
The rookie.
No,
That's not it. The rookie is the
Rookie-
old guy. That's
Rookie
Dennis
of the
Quaid when he's
year?
like 37.
Let's
Maybe
go
it's rookie of the year.
where he has his arm he had a cast like this.
Yeah. And they
And
could
then
just like fling
his
a ball.
tendons.
Yeah, it's just like tightened up, and now he can
So
throw
good,
100 miles an hour.
Man, movies aren't what they used to be, dude.
You know the movie, is it Little Big League, the one where the kid becomes the owner of the Minnesota Twins?
What?
You know that movie?
Little Big League.
Well, there's the movie where the kid becomes the owner of the baseball team.
We're gonna take this to Google.
Okay. Anyway, while you Google
Keep
it,
talking.
so the
Little
premise
Big-
of the movie is
I don't doubt that you're saying a real thing. I just
so
I remember the name.
the grandpa or somebody owns the baseball team. He loved it. He becomes the owner of the baseball team, and but baseball's not fun, and so he wants to make it fun. And then they start doing really good. Okay, that's the idea of the movie. What I respected about it was that they wanted the baseball to look good. So what they is it Little Big League?
Yeah.
Okay, so what they did is for the audition, for all of the parts of the movie, they ran a real baseball training camp, and they cut people based on their ability. If you can't throw, catch,
Wait, this is
hit
real?
hit a baseball, you got cut. So once they determined that you could play baseball, then the audition for the parts began. So that everybody you had to be able to play baseball. So the baseball in the movie, everybody in the movie can play baseball. They all can play baseball. It's like one of the only movies that Wesley Snipes couldn't hit a baseball, so that's why they only show him in Major League stealing bases. He couldn't hit. Yeah. He dropped the bunt and ran, but he could not hit a baseball.
Also, shoeless Joe Jackson was
he wore shoes all the time in
left-handed.
games. He was left-handed. That's true. In 8 men out.
Here's a Little Big League. Here's the overview. When his grandfather dies, 12-year-old Billy suddenly becomes the heir to the Minnesota Twins baseball team.
It wouldn't hurt that team.
It's a dream come true for the baseball fan who believes he can get the Twins out of their current slump by managing them personally. Of course, managing a pro baseball team is a lot of work, and some of the players aren't crazy about taking orders from a preteen. That's so good.
Well, like Major League, they have it's the premise of every baseball
but
movie.
Billy's honest approach and love for the game could be just what the Twins needed. That's how bad the Twins are.
I think it's that the Twins became the Indians.
What sport could you do if I was like, all right, here's the deal.
As a manager, owner, or playing?
No, player.
Okay.
And whatever sport is, and we'll go as broad from darts to football.
Okay.
If I was like, you have an infinite amount of money, so you can afford all the greatest training.
Right.
You have all the time to train.
But I'm my age, almost 47.
You are you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're you.
What could I do?
What do you think would be the quickest one that you could become a professional at?
Probably golf.
That's not. I've seen you play golf, dude.
Yeah, but I think that's the quickest.
Bowling. 1,000% bowling.
No, weirdly, the problem that I have with bowling is the monotony to me is terrible.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna assume that like you're just in it for I got to become a professional.
Maybe shooting pool.
Pool. That's hard though, dude.
But like, I feel like it's not as much age dependent. Maybe the nerves part of things. The problem with like getting older is not the.
See, golf would be nerves. I think the older you get, the harder it is to be good at golf.
Yeah, but like I'm almost senior tour age. I'm like our dad. I got 3 years to get ready, and then I turn pro.
Oh no.
I'll be at 50. I turn pro.
Let's not put your kids through that.
Yeah, no. I think. I don't think like a sport. Well, like darts is an interesting one. I'm not good at darts.
Well, no,
I never really played a lot of
years,
darts. 2 years.
And you have an unlimited resources.
Yeah, I don't think darts. Also, it's weird to me that there's a male category for darts and a women's category for darts. They're throwing from 6 feet. I don't understand why there's a gender specific.
Well,
like,
I think it's important that we always keep a separation between men and women.
So we know who's the champion.
Yeah, we don't.
It's like chess.
It's like this.
Just like put them out there and see what happens.
Yeah, I think chess is very similar, but it's like, sure, she might be able to beat you at chess or at darts. But if you punched her in the face,
yeah, but we're not boxing. It's not dart boxing. Now chess boxing.
They do chess boxing. That's a real thing.
Yeah, those guys. That's just if you
maybe,
could checkmate or knock him out.
You're tall. You're long.
I could be good at chess.
Boxing, I think you can maybe.
47-year-old. I'm rookie in the league. I'm the 37-year-old guy that magically can throw 100 miles per hour and then makes the majors. You get killed in boxing.
It's too bad making kids isn't a sport.
I'd be good at that, dude. I can.
Really good.
I don't have what Al Pacino and those guys have, like into their 70s, where they're like, I'm going to do it.
I I'm pretty sure I'm swimming sideways. But I think you're like so potent.
Yeah, but
I feel pregnant now.
Yeah,
Just sitting next
to me. I think okay. I'm trying to pick a sport that I would enjoy being good at.
Well,
though.
that's
the
not
problem.
The point.
All right, I think that
What about video games like esports?
Yeah, I think maybe I could be good at MLB The Show
or like
a fighting game.
What about like the F1 Sims?
Oh, F1 Sims. I think I could do that.
You think you have the reaction time?
I think Well,
you didn't even move.
Not even startled. Yeah, no.
You did that Kobe Bryant
I'm fine, man.
Ball
You can
fake
flex in my whatever, man. I'm not worried about the wall. Me and Max Verstappen, we're basically cut from the same cloth.
I often describe you as an older Max Verstappen.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, nobody of the 100 people that listen to this, none of them are going to get that shit.
But the 100 that do, or the one that does out of 100, they're going to be like, oh, there we go.
If you could touch but one.
Yeah, that's
what
it.
You're saying was always if I could touch one butt.
That was it. And it turns out I couldn't.
No.
They get mad.
Have you ever done that thing where you accidentally touch a boob?
But you're on purpose trying?
No, like somebody's got big boobs and you're in a picture and you give a little accidental elbow.
I mean, probably. I don't remember it.
Whenever it's happened, I immediately go, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then I just grab it.
Yeah. Let him know it was on purpose.
Yeah, I'm like, that was for you.
Now you know.
This one's for me.
Right, now we're even now.
So horrible.
We're even. Yeah, no, I don't remember doing it, but I'm sure it happened.
Has anybody ever accidentally touched your wiener?
I don't think so.
You ever had
I don't think so.
I'm doing this thing which I want to do. I don't think the camera will get it, but I have a new hug. Whenever I go to the club and I see our friends, and they give me a hug, I intentionally just kind of lean my leg forward into their crotch. Everybody's so uncomfortable.
Oh, that one's good.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, hey, and then they don't see it coming.
Well, I'm a big fan of you give them the hug, and then you just kind of go, just a little sigh. Set them at ease. That's what I feel like. You set them at ease.
Some people don't get hugged.
Yeah, and I think that those people should be hugged awkwardly.
They need that Temple Grandin cow cage she made. I was talking about that with somebody the other day. I was like, don't blame the guy. You gave him attention. He's never been hugged.
Yeah.
You just said hi to him. Do you understand? You just talking about fireworks.
I sometimes think about Temple Grandin, and I think, I wish I could have been that successful.
I only think about her when I masturbate.
It's an ongoing theme.
The only
ongoing theme. It's the podcast is the various places.
The random things that I masturbate to.
Yeah.
1, Temple Grandin.
2.
What was the other one?
The movie about Temple Grandin.
Oh, yeah. Well. It's the only way you can
and Charlize Theron, but only in Monster.
Well, first of all. Oh, yeah. I like ugly Charlize Theron.
Yeah, when she's a serial killer.
Yeah, something about ugly Charlize Theron that really does it for me. Yeah.
You're like,
yeah, so no, I masturbate to Temple Grandin. Let's see.
I think that's probably the first time that sentence has ever been said.
Probably.
Nobody's ever said that.
Temple Grandin. I'm like,
Academy
you guys
Award
they can't see this off camera, but I have a cow cage just right off camera. I just hug. And I listen to Temple Grandin give speeches at Yale about cows going in a circular pattern and just fucking can't help it. I gotta stop, dude. I'm literally. Can I be honest with you? I'm doing this. I'm gonna start substitute teaching, and I was like, oh, we gotta erase all these motherfuckers. I'm gonna get fired so fucking quick, dude. There's no way I make tenure being a teacher, dude. I'm gonna get canned. I talk so openly.
I'm a big fan of
everything.
Just don't talk about teaching, and you're fine. The people that talk about teaching are the ones that get in trouble because it's like, no, this is my private life, and this is what.
Yeah, and
so
just
don't let them overlap.
So what if the only way I can ejaculate is thinking about Temple Grandin?
I just think that people that haven't seen Temple Grandin
this is the most times Temple Grandin's ever been said in a conversation.
I don't know if I've ever even mentioned her name in a conversation.
Temple Grandin. Like, oh.
So disturbing.
I can't help it, dude.
Good for us.
Oh my god.
And Temple.
Anyways,
Do you think Temple Grandin is the greatest temple of all time? Or are we going like Temple Bethel? Or are we going Shirley Temple?
Oh, well, Shirley Temple. I call her Shirley Temps.
Yeah.
Because she's got a drink, dude.
She does have, it's a non-alcoholic drink, ironically.
She's got a drink, dude.
I'm pretty sure she was an alcoholic like 8.
I just miss those days, and this goes all the way into the 80s, where like Hollywood was like, all right, cool, yeah, you're a 45-year guy, that's fine, but what we're really looking for is a 32-year-old person that looks like they're 11.
Yeah. Yeah, Webster.
You know, I played poker.
Arnold.
I played poker with fucking Webster one time.
With Emmanuel Lewis?
Emmanuel Lewis before he died, yeah.
You're kidding.
I swear it was at Bally's in Las Vegas.
Real? Was he good?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really remember. Oh, you mean in bed? Yeah, he was remarkable. Yeah. He actually, in my hierarchy, it goes Temple Grandin, Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah.
And then Geordie LaForge.
Yeah. You remember Emmanuel Lewis? There was something about like those shows in the 80s, right?
Or was it the other guy?
You're talking about Webster? Webster was Emmanuel Lewis.
Or was it
Arnold was, what was Arnold?
Now I'm thinking it might have been Arnold from...
The what you talking about, Willis guy?
What's that show called?
Different Strokes.
From Different Strokes.
Yeah.
He's more famous. What's his name? Arnold.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Arnold?
Yeah.
Maybe it was Arnold, now that I think about it.
I just remember Webster, his stepdad or his adopted dad on that show was Dick Butkus, the football player.
No.
Yeah,
on Webster.
Yeah,
yes.
Webster. Dick
Yes.
Butkus.
Oh, that was a time that there was a weird sports crossover.
Yeah,
into
Bob
TV.
Uecker had the Belvedere,
Oh,
Mr.
Uecker's
Belvedere.
hilarious,
That has one of the
He
great.
just died.
Yeah,
That's
90s.
sad.
He had he had probably the greatest Hall of Fame speech of all time. But there's a great episode. There was also in the 80s, there was the episode where they had some child on the episode, and in that episode, that child had HIV.
Always had AIDS.
He had AIDS.
And it was never, you never saw it coming. They're like, oh, hey, how are you, buddy? He's like, hi, I'm Timmy. By the way, I've got AIDS.
Yeah. Everything's going pretty good, except the AIDS.
Because it's remarkable how many
I have to find
shows
some.
in the 80s have little kids with AIDS.
Yeah, Texas Ranger, Texas Ranger
Ranger
had
is a
one, I
very
know
good
for
one.
sure. That was the special episode.
So
There's shows don't do special episodes
nobody
anymore.
does nobody does. I mean, like,
if
Saved
they do
by
it, I
the
guess
Bell,
it's ironic now.
But nobody does the whole anorexic episode.
No,
or
there was no
child
very
abuse
special.
episode.
There was no very special Seinfeld
And at the
episode.
end, they all sat on a couch.
and then there was a group discussion.
We
about
might have had a good time here, but raping children, honestly, 90% of us disagree with. And then there's always that one guy who's like,
Yeah. That's every documentary now. Is that guy in the background, and you're like, it was that guy on
the
that
producer,
show. Yeah.
He's like, what?
Dude, I'm the one that pitched the idea. You're like, oh boy.
He's like, yeah, but you also loved giving shoulder rubs.
He's like, you did really great in that scene.
Dude,
Take two.
I've never been diddled with, but I
No.
can't handle a shoulder rub, dude.
I don't. Yeah.
Somebody gives me one of these.
No.
I'm like, fucking get away from me, dude.
There's like a real. That's a real specific boundary line.
Yeah, you
gotta
know who
have.
doesn't do that? Temple
Temple
Grandin. You
Yeah.
have to say her name twice.
It's like James Bond.
Dude, I swear to God, I'm unhireable. I'm unhireable, dude. I'm undateable. This woman that I'm talking to is going to see this, and it's just going to be a disaster.
What if she loves Temple Grandin though?
Well,
She's like, I didn't know
Let's-
anybody loved
hey.
Temple Grandin as much as me.
one can only hope.
You're just gonna start getting like little like clips of Temple Grandin. You're like, what is this? Foreplay.
She's like, what are you
It's
into?
just foreplay.
What are you into sexually? Like, circular cow patterns as they
Yeah.
squeeze each other and
Yeah.
before they get slaughtered.
70s haircuts.
She's like, where did you, what? I'm like, well, yeah, no, it's about Temple Grandin.
you gotta be counterclockwise. I do not want to see cows walking
Yeah, I don't want
clockwise.
a clockwise.
You see
cow
clockwise
circle, dude.
cows, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
You're like,
shit.
what am I? Just like soft over here.
I'm not basic.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest conversation we've ever
the
had.
best one ever.
This is the stupidest conversation.
I like that our last episode was about Werner Herzog
Yeah, it was deep.
documentaries. And
We
this is-
literally just went from talking about Werner Herzog an hour ago to just banging Temple Grandin.
not even paying her.
Oh no, just the
Just
idea.
observing.
No, I
her.
respect her too much to put her through this bullshit.
No.
Like that's how low my self-esteem is.
Right.
I wouldn't impose my shit on her.
Do you
know?
think we could get her as a guest?
Oh God, dude, I'll dig into the old fucking savings account for that shit. And she's like, "Why am I here?" You're like,
You're about to
I can't even talk. Like,
she's like, "Are you okay?" And she just massages your shoulder, and you're like, "Okay, I'm done.
I'm done.
You have to leave, Temple."
I was like, "God damn it, Temple! You had to
You
shoulder
have to
pinch
leave.
me."
Oh, I thought that's what people liked.
Like, how many guys that were like ran a company and through the 80s and 90s and 2000s, and now they're like, wait, I can't just shoulder squeeze anybody.
It's crazy. I was too nervous just around people in general. I'm like, I don't like
being
people.
touched.
Yeah, not a real big touch person.
I hate massage.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have a friend that's a masseuse, and I was repairing a cabinet for her, and she's like, well, we'll just exchange massage. I was like, no, you're not touching me.
It's like the John Mulaney joke.
Fuck
Is like,
that.
just strip down to your level of comfort, so I put on a cardigan.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Like, oh, so I fucking put on a flak jacket. Like, dude, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I hate being touched.
Yeah, it's like our knees brush lightly, and you're like, ooh, I just don't want to be here
well,
no
it
more.
was the erection that actually made it weird. I love, dude, if people knew the first recording to this one and how they're going to come out and that they happen within minutes of each other and how stupid this is. So
I think it's like maybe the perfect example. These two episodes are the perfect example of us.
That's probably our
It's the full spectrum of like, oh man, I really love that artistic discussion of like,
because I want to spend time in both worlds.
Yeah, they have to. I think I love being serious and I love being silly.
Yeah, we can't be silly. You're a fucking idiot. One, I can't be around people that. I just can't be around people, I think.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop.
Yeah, that's
probably a good place to stop.
Let's
not be around people for a while.
I want to quit people.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit peopling for a bit.
I like it.
But I also am going to watch that Temple Grandin
as soon as this is
after
over.
you leave.
Yeah. All right, brother.
I just love
That's so funny.
the idea
Gross.
that like 20 years from now, you're going to be flipping through the TV and that Temple Grandin documentary is going to cross and you're not going to think about the movie. You're going to think about me jacking off. It's brother to brother.